everybody, it's Stephanie, and today I'm here with a new Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. It is my friend's birthday today, so we're going out tonight to celebrate. I wanted to share with you guys the makeup look I put together and then also my outfit. And I know many of you have mentioned that you wanted to see more beauty related videos on this channel, so I thought I would give it a try. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked this video, or just give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these in the future. So I'm not really sure how long this video is and I don't want to ramble, so let's just jump right into it. So let's start off with the face. I've already cleansed my skin with the Lush Herbalism Cleanser. I went ahead and used the Lush Tea Tree Water, which I've been using for a while now. I don't really think it's made much of a difference with my skin, but I will continue to use it until I finish it off. And then Melissa recently picked up this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Moisturizer, and I wouldn't have bought this on my own because I really don't like incorporating new skincare products into my skincare routine. But since she bought it, I decided to try it out, which I have on my skin right now. And then because I will be using a lippy thing, what is it? A lippy thing? A lipstick. I'm going to use some chapstick so that it can hydrate a little bit, because I recently cut out soda from my diet and I've just been drinking water or coffee. I usually get one coffee in the morning. I have a Trento right here, which is almost as big as my head, but I only got the Trento because I had a reward, so I don't usually get a Trento. But since I've been drinking water, I've noticed a lot less breakouts on my skin. My skin is plumper, it doesn't look dehydrated. The bags under my eyes are still there. The darkness, I don't know if the water's affecting that, but I still have them. So, but I do think that incorporating more water into my diet has made a significant difference on my skin. Although I have been getting a ton of zits in my eyebrows recently. I have no idea why. It's never happened before. So yeah, that's what's happening. So let's start off. Enough talking, rambling. I mean, this is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. So if you're not really into that, then I don't know. I asked you guys on Twitter to send in some questions or topics for discussion, which a lot of you guys did. So I'll try and hit some of those during this. So I'm going to start off with the NARS, what is this? Sheer Glow Foundation, which is my absolute favorite at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and use the top of a Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle as a little palette to mix it. I saw a beauty guru on YouTube that I watch uses the top of, or I guess the lid of a candle, and she said it's really good, or it's a good thing to mix foundations on. I'm gonna mix light 4. As you can tell, I should have bought a pump because this one's almost out. So that, and I'm going to mix light 3 with that. I actually recently found out that there's such thing as a foundation mixer that lightens foundation. Oh shoot, that's way too much. Should have invested in a pump. See, this is what happens when you don't have a pump. It gets everywhere. So I just mix a tiny bit of both onto this. But like I was saying, I found out that there's such thing as a foundation mixer that lightens foundation. So I'm going to try that out next time instead of having to buy 2 separate foundation colors. So I'm just going to dot whatever is left from mixing on my face like this. There's a mirror right here, so I'm sorry. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and kind of bounce that on my face. Just gonna do this. Let's check the Twitter, and see what people. Okay, let's see. What is one thing you want to get out of 2016? So I don't really like making resolutions or things like that, but I do like setting goals for myself. So one of the goals this year is to travel more, because I really enjoy traveling. I like visiting new places because, I don't know, as much as I love Arizona, I like to see other, things. My mom actually, before she passed away, was able to visit 49 out of the 50 states. The only state she didn't make it to was Alaska, so I want to go to Alaska, just kind of like in her memory. So that's one of the things I want to get out of 2016, is just travel more. So next I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX HD Concealer in the shade 02 under my eyes. And I just kind of like dot it like this. And I'm going to let it set for a little bit. So just kind of like this. I don't know why, somebody asked me in my last Get Ready With Me why I do that, but I just find that it becomes a little bit more tacky and it stays in place. So while this is kind of setting, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and take my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown and fill in my brows. This is just the regular thing that I do. I should probably spoolie them. Ow! There's a zit in my eyebrow. It's gross. Really, really gross. So I think that looks a little bit better. I just kind of try and fill in the sparse areas, nothing too dramatic, because I don't really feel like my eyebrows have that great of a shape or anything like that. So let's see, another topic of discussion. How many miles per gallon does the Prius get? Our Prius gets about 44 miles per gallon city, so, and it takes, right now with gas prices, it's pretty cheap. I'm not really sure what it is. I bought gas like 2 weeks ago, but it costs about $14 to fill up our tank, which is amazing. But at the same time, like one of my friends, she was driving in our car this past weekend and she had never been in a Prius before and she thought it was so cool, but I don't know, I don't feel like they're like the coolest car out there. My dream car is actually a Jeep Wrangler 4-door with black on black, so like a black hardtop, but they get horrible gas mileage and I'm used to getting, you know, really good gas mileage. So maybe in the future when I can afford to have just like a second car or something, but as of right now, my next new car will be another Prius. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So next I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend out this concealer under my eyes. One time, I don't know if I've told you guys this, this guy, I wasn't wearing any makeup, and this guy asked me if I had been punched in the face or, you know, because my dark circles were so bad, and this is when I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was like an insomniac. I was suffering with like anxiety and whatnot, and so that just like sent me over the edge. I was like, no, I wasn't punched in the face. This is what my face looks like. So I think they're just hereditary because Melissa also has pretty dark circles, or I just don't get enough sleep. So now that that's done, I actually recently picked up this NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo. And I saw on Instagram, I follow NYX, that they came out with this, but I didn't find a ton of YouTube reviews on it, so I just kind of went out on a whim and I bought the shade 1, which is Taupe Ivory. And I use this highlight one actually over my concealer. I think it just kind of brightens everything up. The concealer does a good job at concealing, but I think that this does a good job at kind of brightening it up. And then this Sculpt side, which is supposed to be like a cream contour. I'm no beauty guru, but I use this, make this face, and I kind of just use this here. Hopefully that's right. If it's not, forgive me, but I like it. Like that. Okay. And I don't do this every single day, but it is my friend's birthday today. Jess, if you're watching this, hello. And we're going out to dinner, so I thought, is that even? This is it. This is the look. So now, once again, I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I'm not really sure, and just kind of blend this out a little bit. And I think it really brightens it up. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to look like, but I like it. Plus I used a coupon, so. And then for this kind of contour line, I should have pushed or put my hair back. I just take the side of my Real Techniques and go like this. Kind of just hit my face a little bit. I think it adds a little bit of definition, but not too much. So next I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Transparent. And I just take this foundation brush, and I'm not really sure if you're supposed to do this, and I put some of it on like this, and then I just tap it under my eyes. I find that if I put powder all over my face, it can look really dry and cakey, but it's because this is a matte powder. I kind of want to look for something that's not matte that I can put all over my face. Is there such thing as hydrating powders? Because that's kind of what I need. And then on my eyelids, like that. So that's basically my face. I'll go in with this Ulta brow gel, which I've had forever. I'm kind of surprised that it still works. And I will run this through my eyebrows, I guess, just to set them. Ow. Sitting in your eyebrows aren't fun, but you know, like that. Sometimes it can get stuck and it looks clumpy, so you want to make sure that you run this through them well, I guess. Okay, so next we're going to move on to eyes, and since I'm going to be using one of these new NYX lingerie lippies, I'm not going to do eyeliner because I feel like it takes away the impact of the lippy that I'm using. And on some people it looks great to do like a whole eye and lip combo, but for me, I first of all can't do eyeshadow, I can only do eyeliner, and second of all I don't think it looks good. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and then use the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes, which is my absolute favorite. Oh, shoot. While I'm doing that, let's talk about something else. Things you do to make you happy when you feel upset or just having a bad day. So I used to honestly use kind of like soda. And this is kind of strange. I used to, if I was having a bad day or I wasn't feeling well, I would go and buy Dr. Pepper from Macca's, and it would instantly make me feel better. And this is completely honest. I don't know why, it just would. And I realized like I was kind of using that as, what is it? Like a coping mechanism, I guess. But now, group chat message, hold on. So now instead of turning to soda, I find myself like reading a book or try to do something active, hanging out with my friends, because every time I'm with my friends I have a good laugh and they make me feel better no matter what. So I think just like surrounding yourself with positive people and positive energy will get you out of that funk. At least for me it does. I don't know if that's for everybody, but it really does for me. So this is a good one. What are your plans for the future? I have no idea. That's the answer. When people ask me, like my friends or my colleagues or whatever, when are you moving to LA? What are your plans for this year? Yada yada yada. I honestly, it makes me really anxious and stressed out just thinking about it, because part of me wants to go back to school, but then the other part of me doesn't want to be $40,000 in debt. So, you know, it's like that inner struggle. And I don't know. I love school. I love learning. I would love to go back to school to get my bachelor's degree. But then I wouldn't know what major I would want, you know, to like specialize in or whatnot. So I don't want to spend money on a degree that I don't really know how I'm going to use or if I'm going to like it. And so I don't know, maybe I'll start taking classes here and there, but as of right now, I want to continue to do YouTube. I would love for our YouTube channel to grow, and I'd love to work with new people on our YouTube channel. I don't want it to just be me standing in front of a camera or sitting in front of a camera, because yeah, I think I have, you know, somewhat decent style. I'm glad that I can be an inspiration to you guys, but I also would love to bring new people onto this channel that also have different style from myself that you guys could draw inspiration from, and then just make this kind of like a huge channel full of inspiration from different people. I'm not really sure how I would make that happen just yet. I have like a ton of friends that have awesome style, and whatnot, but they're always so busy, and it's just hard because, you know, shooting a video sometimes takes 2 or 3 days to get all of the footage that you want, and I know people just don't have time like that anymore. So we'll see. If you're a creative person in Arizona and, you know, would love to be featured on this channel or have ideas that you'd like to bring to this channel, feel free to email me or let me know, because I would love to get in touch. I love meeting new people that are doing cool stuff. Okay, so now that my mascara is done and I went off on a crazy like rant, I don't actually do my bottom eyelashes until I'm done with everything. So I picked up these 2 new shades in the NYX Lingerie Lip. The first one is Corset and the second one is Teddy. So I had this one in Beauty Mark, which a ton of you guys loved. I received so many compliments the night that I was wearing it. Everybody said they loved my lip color, so I went back and got more. And one of you guys on Twitter actually asked how, like, what my impression or my first impression was, and I was really quite surprised. I ate dinner, I drank numerous glasses of water, I went out dancing, and it was still on my lips. I only touched up a little bit of it on the inside, but I was out for probably a good 5 hours and I only reapplied a little bit of it once, so I think that's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go with Teddy. I'm not really sure. I swatched this on the back of Smelly's hand, so hopefully I like it on myself, I guess. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I should probably, my lips are a little crusty. Dang it. Whatever. We'll go with it. We're gonna go with it. I look like a child trying to put on lipstick. I mean, I basically am a novice. It looks pretty decent, I would say. Maybe a little bit more right in the middle. I like this color, Teddy. It's not too purpley or mauvey. It's not too brown. Okay, so now we're just going to go and do the bottom lashes. I don't know why I do them after I do everything. It's just habit, so. Okay, so this is the completed makeup. I'm going to go and touch up my hair, put together an outfit, and I will see you guys in just a second to show you the completed look.